Well, I think today's the day. I'm finally going to start working on my 35 Ford 3 window. Summer's half over and there's a car show coming up I would like to take to, and not only that, drive to work. You know, it's the getting to be the end of August. So yeah, that's my 35 Ford 3 window. We'll pull it out. I've got a bunch of stuff to move. Tires. I didn't think I had this many. Oh yeah, these are the tires off the Pontiac. Transmissions and so forth. Huh. Even look at that. I guess that's the making of a little wasp nest. I'm gonna get rid of that right away. Huh, just noticed that. So anyway, I guess we're gonna pull this thing out. There's a bunch of things I do want to get. I do got new I ordered and I've got them here. New shocks for the back and new bracketry. So because I know the back shocks were just gone in this thing, and that might have had something to do with the vibration in this thing, because it had a heck of a vibration, about 110 115. It started shaking pretty good. So that's one of the reasons why I stopped driving. I'm not sure if it's because of the drive shaft too. It might be, because I think one time I hit, being the car's kind of low, there's a water thing here. I think it hit that at one point. Whether that's it or not, but we'll take a look and see what's what. But I do have, I did able to get bumpers. There's one there with bumpers, brackets that I'm going to use. And I think I got my parts 36. That it has a good set of bumpers. Of course, my phone. Yeah, I'll call that back in a minute. It's just my mom. So anyway, I guess we'll get to start pulling this stuff out. I gotta get a battery, and then I'll go get some gas, because like I said, this thing literally hasn't ran probably in 2 or 3 years. And yeah, we'll be back in a second. I'll go grab some supplies and I guess call my mom back. Man, this thing's dusty. Even has old pinstriping from about 10 years ago. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay, so I got some gas. I haven't put anything in yet. I did get a battery, and that's installed. Oh, I haven't really sat in this thing in a long time. Stuff's falling. Probably mouse poop. I don't think so. The clutch still works. That feels. Alright, I'm just gonna crank it to see if I get oil pressure. I can't remember. I do have a kill switch, but I can't remember which way it's on. But it's not gonna run anyway because I haven't put any fuel in it. Oh, if I hooked up the battery. Oh, that was a fail. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Let's see if we get any oil pressure. Ah, there we go. It's starting to climb. My battery doesn't die by then. Hopefully not. It's climbing. Starter's getting a workout. Alright, we're climbing. Alright. There's about 25 pounds. So I guess I'll get some gas and see if we can fire this turd up. Probably should get a little bit more oil pressure, but it'll be fine. I did check, there is oil. Did check, there is coolant. So yeah, I guess I'll go dump this some fuel in here and see what we can do. Why the heck did I take my wiper plate apart? Oh yeah, I remember. For Chris, because he needed one. I have to put that back on. Wipers actually do work in this. Or wiper. But yeah, look at the dust. Okay, go find a container, or should I live dangerously and try to put this in by myself? Trying to do this by yourself isn't that fun. Alright, let's set this up. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll try. Oh. Ooh. I think that's gas. Hopefully that's gas. Not chainsaw fluid. No, it's gas. Okay. I'll see if that'll work. See if we'll get her going. Like I said, not easy doing this by yourself, but alright. Alright, it will fire. I'm just. Oh yeah, we got way better oil pressure there. I don't think my battery's very good. Yep. Okay. Oop. that's why my ignition switch is sticking. Might have to attend to that. I think we have more problems here than we thought here, folks. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to take this battery out and see why we're still... Okay. My ignition switch might have worked its cookies. Oh, there we go. Maybe it was just sticking. Could be a bad ignition switch. Oh yeah. No. Something's sticking in there. I'm gonna have to take a look. Because even when I... Let's see. Key is out. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Something's not happy. So, I think I'm gonna be back in a few minutes and figure out what's going on here. Oh man, I don't know if I have another ignition switch. Crumb. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta figure some stuff out. Crumb. Alright. Well, so it's outside, and I'll explain why it's outside in a minute anyway. Like I said, it was in the shed. I did get it going, but the Ford solenoid, it decided to take a dirt nap. So Derek, Chris, and I, we just pushed it outside anyway. It was just easier than working in the shed. I did find a used one because all the stores were closed. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening on a Sunday, so I just had a used one. The old one's in the garbage, but yeah, so I just put a used one. Everything worked, cleaned all the connections, fires right up, no sticking, no nothing. Let's see. Oops. Oh yeah. Runs pretty good. Shut that off, put it in gear. So anyway, that's all done. I guess next I'll jack up the car and see about the shocks and the drive shaft. So like I said, when last year, or I mean 2 or 3 years ago when I was driving this thing, man, did it shake like fierce. So I'm thinking that's going to be a drive shaft problem. Hopefully just U-joints, but we'll find out. And I'm hoping those shocks will work. So like I said, I just went on a whim and bought them, so I don't know, I was thinking, guys, I was looking at this thing for a while. I built this thing literally when I didn't have much money, 20 some years ago. Still don't have any money. But what are you thinking? I was thinking down the road, I don't know. I said I'd never paint this thing. I don't know. Do you think it should get paint and a bunch of body work and everything else down the road, or just leave it the way it is and drive the snot out of it? Like I said, it's got some war wounds. It's got a Duff can for an overflow. I don't know, what do you guys think? Leave it the way it is, or one day maybe paint it when I'm done that car and the Henry J. Like I said, when we built this thing, literally I built it in a small little garage. Literally didn't do much body work to it. This rear tail pen is pretty beat. You can buy new ones. I think come up to somewhere around there. They're about 400 bucks. I was thinking about doing that. And there's a few little things here. So, like I said, it wouldn't be down the road, but the car is definitely worth it. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe, you know, put paint on it. I don't know, we'll see. One thing I know, Kevin, it does bother Kevin all the time that this doesn't quite line up. So, that's got to be adjusted or fixed. I know what the problem is, but maybe get to it. But what do you guys think? Put money into it or just drive it? Leave that in the comments. But anyway, I guess I'm going to go grab a drink. And I guess we'll jack this thing up and see what's what underneath. Hopefully I don't find any too big of surprises. Man, it's a good looking small block. The only thing is I really regret is just I can't run headers because it's so close to the steering box. Because this was a Nova front clip in the front that was narrowed too. So I know everybody says, oh, you should have run the original frame, and trust me, I did. But like I said, when I was 20 years old, 21 years old, I didn't have much money, and especially I already had a couple cars on the road. So made do with what I had. So anyway, enough rambling. Oh yeah, and if you guys are asking, yes, I will get back onto this. It's just I want to get this ready for a car show in a couple weeks. And like I said, this will be getting worked on again real soon. And yes, guys, once it gets cold, because a lot of guys have been asking where the Henry J is, it's still sitting here, but yes, it will be getting worked on, I promise, but not till winter. Because I want to get as much done as I can on this turd before the snow flies, but I've been working on it. It is making progress, so we'll be in a couple of upcoming videos on it. But anyway, I guess enough talking. Let's go get a cream soda and get to work. See you in a few minutes. This is a pretty sharp looking car though. It's not a Willys or nothing, but you know, I guess it'll do. Best $700. All right, back in a minute. Okay, so this is what happens when you're in a rush and you order stuff, or you neglect to go look to see what you actually have. Here's the shock that came out of my cart. It's one of these things. And here's what I got here. So, needless to say, I tried making it work, or it even tried looking, but since I've lowered my car, it won't even really fit in there at all. And I tried every which way. Luckily enough, though, I googled the number on the shock, and I can get them through Amazon. So, but yeah, like nothing's gonna fit. Everything else. Like, I built this thing so many years ago. It's not even funny that I don't even remember half the stuff. So, but yeah. So anyway, I guess we'll order new shocks tonight, I guess. But one thing I did notice, my drive shaft, the camera probably won't pick it up, but it does have a pretty good wow, I think, at the front. So I'm gonna unbolt it and see what's what. Fig. I was gonna plan on taking this car next weekend, or this weekend, but that ain't gonna happen. So I guess I'll go unbolt the drive shaft and see what's what. They're still doing ball joints on Mom's truck. Alrighty, so not a total loss. It should Derek maybe make this work for his coupe. So proper planning prevents poor performance, I'm afraid. Oh well, we'll make something work. Like I said, there's the part number right there, that the 010672. So we'll make her work. Just crappy, it's Saturday, everything's already closed. So wait till Monday, or I'll order them tonight. Well, the hits keep coming. So I pulled up my drive shaft, front U-joint, it's dunsies. That could have something to do with a lot of the wobble. But I'm thinking it's to do with all this. I'm not sure if the sun's gonna pick it up. It's got a good groove. It hasn't been hitting anything. It's got a good dent in there. So I don't know, but it is slightly, it's got some issues. So what I'm thinking is, Monday, I'm just going to take it to work on lunch, and we'll go to a drive shaft place and get a new one. Actually, if I recall, that's a new U-joint. But, if I recall, this drive shaft came out of a 55 Chevy, if I recall. I have to do some research. I might even have a drive shaft here. Maybe I might go take a look to the farm. Hey, when were we going to the city? When were we going to the city? Oh, yeah, I might jack up maybe Ryan's car. I can check out my, because if it's the same drive shaft, isn't it? 'Cause I'm pretty sure this came out of a 50, the Pontiac when I first got it. I used the drive shaft.
I think so.
So I might do some measurements.
Did you used to pull it out of the Pontiac and put them back and forth?
Yeah. So I'm gonna see. Maybe I might, because I remember that's a new joint in there, but that one's foobarred. So maybe if they're the same length, I'll just get a drive shaft out of that parts car at the farm.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll be back. I'm gonna do some measuring out here and see what's what. And no, it's not a rat rod, because it's in red primer. I can't afford paint. I'm not rich and famous like Chris that can have paint on his car. It's a hot rod. I don't care if it gets scratched. Like Robin Williams once said, and I'll quote him, you build a custom to get the girl, and you build a hot rod to get away from them. There's words to live by, Glenn. Yep. Alright. Okay, so I measured up the drive shaft in the 55. It's actually a little too long, so I think what I'm going to do Monday, I'll just take that one to a drive shaft place and get new U-joints and a new, just a whole sleeve, and get it all done with, and that way it's good and it's just done. The shocks aren't going to work, but tonight we're going to look at the on Amazon, see about ordering some, so hopefully early next week I'll get some, so that'll be it. There's a few other things I got to do. Like I said, I got to adjust the shifter. It's kind of loose, so I'm going to go through a few things. Change the oil, just grease everything. I don't know, I'll make a list, but like I said, if you guys haven't seen the videos before, there's a 35 Ford 3-window. It's got a 327, 6 Holley 94s. I just run on the 2 center ones. Mallory distributor, points distributor. Runs pretty good. Goes down the highway, no problems, no issues. It's got a Muncie M21 4-speed in it and a Ford 8-inch.
Did you have to change the valve covers? Were they leaking?
No.
Or did you,
That was on my other car. I just tightened them up.
Okay.
Yeah, no. But yeah, this is a 327. I've had it in a few other vehicles over the years, but nothing fancy. It's been a good, reliable car, but it's been sitting for about 2-3 years now, so I figure, well, it's time to actually get it out and driving it. Even one Mr. Gene Winfield did sign the dash. So, yeah.
In 2014.
Yeah. So. Lots of dust. Lots of dust. AKA the backless Grogan. So anyway, well, today I should have been working on that thing, but like I said, it's no good just sitting in the shed there, so get it up on the road. So another week or so it'll be up on the road, hopefully. So like I said, there's a big Garden City card show coming up September 11th that we go to, so this will be there hopefully. So anyway guys, sorry about the video. Like I said, I was hopefully at least going to install shocks today, but that's what happens when Ray Charles order stuff blindly and whatnot. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment and everything else, but this old turd will be back on the road. Probably even wash it with a garden hose. Nothing else. We'll see you on the next one.